Welcome everybody to another episode of Mindless Minecraft. As always, I am Johnny Knowing, and today we're going to be looking at that elusive, strange idea that we use all the time, every day, many times in a day. In fact, I'm using it right now. Today, we're going to be looking at communication. And communication is one of those things that when it goes right, oh, it is great. But when it goes wrong, people get upset and angry for no real reason. Just because there's a lack of communication or a miscommunication. So to begin with, I'd like to introduce you to someone. The special guest that I'd like to introduce you to, dun-da-dun-da-da, Purple Johnny Knowing. Hello, everybody. I am Purple Johnny Knowing, and it is really nice to be here with you, Blue Johnny Knowing. I am looking forward to getting to help you out. So today, we're going to take a look at one of the most basic forms of communication. I have to get what's in my head into his head. So this may sound easy at first. I just have to get that guy over there to build a tree over there. But it is not going to be as easy as we think, because I have to take the image in my mind of a tree. I have to turn that image into words. I have to transport those words over to that dope. And then he has to hear those words and then put those words into an image and then turn that image into something that is in the world. So let's see how well we can do this. And there she is. What a beautiful tree. Look at that thing. It's gorgeous. So now I have to go get a purple JK to make this tree. So I'm going to start by yelling over to him what to make. Hey, Purple JK, you need to make a tree. So, let's see. He says I need to make a tree, and I should be really good at that. I grew up with a tree right outside my house. It was my favorite tree to climb. Well, to start, a tree needs a trunk. So let's build ourselves a trunk. Oh, and it was a grand tree outside of my house. And a tree has leaves, naturally. Let's add some leaves. This is looking fantastic. And there she is, a perfect representation of the tree of my youth. Look at this thing. It is just gorgeous. All right, well, let's go tell the Blue Johnny Knowing that we are finished. Hey, Blue Johnny Knowing, we are all done. You should come see the tree. It is grand. So, let's go see what Perps JK has made for us. Oh, is that the tree? Oh man, that's not my tree. Purple JK, that's not the tree. What are you talking about? This is a tree, a magnificent tree. No, this is not the tree. This is just a tree. That tree is tall and has a few leaves. My tree was grand and wide and had some beautiful leaves. Well, I say, I do believe that we had a miscommunication. Ah, get it? That's the title. So, of course, to take a better look at this, we need to go visit our brain. Let's go inside. And here we are, inside Blue Johnny Knowing's brain. And as you can see, he's thinking about a tree. And for him, it is a very specific tree. The leaves are a certain way, and the trunk is a certain way. So whenever he thinks of the word tree, this is the image that he has inside of his brain. However, when we take a look into Purple Johnny Knowing's mind, we can see that when he thinks of the word tree, he has a completely different image inside of his brain. So when somebody says tree, this is what pops into his brain. A tall tree with a dark trunk and narrow leaves that go up and down. This is Purple Johnny Knowing's tree. So, how the heck are we going to get Purple Johnny Knowing to build this tree? Well, as you can imagine, we can be a lot more specific than just saying tree. So let's take a look at this and see what we might be able to tell him. The tree trunk is about 8 blocks high. The leaves take up about 4 blocks. They're wide leaves in kind of a pyramid going down. And there's only one leaf on top of the trunk. So let's translate that over to Perps and see what he does with it. Blue Johnny Knowing wants a specific kind of tree, so I'm going to build it for him. And he told me it needs to have a trunk. I think he said 8 pieces high. 5, 6, 7, 8. With a leaf on top. And if I keep on going, I'm going to build some down and around and make it a little thicker. And let's see if I can make what he wants. And there we have it. It's kind of a strange tree, but it's what he wanted. We have a trunk that is 8 blocks tall, and the leaves, one on top, in kind of a pyramid. But this can't be right, so I'm going to make sure, and I'm going to ask him to clarify. Hey, Blue Johnny Knowing! Do you really mean a straight pyramid on top?
It's not quite a straight pyramid. You need to mess it up a little bit. And it's no bigger than 3 blocks wide.
Okay, well, then we need to mess this up a little bit. No bigger than 3 blocks wide. Okay, well, let's bring him over and see what he thinks. Okay, well, let's go see. J.K. Perp said he was ready. Oh my goodness. Look at this thing. Well, it's not exactly what I was asking for, but it's kind of cool in its own way. Thanks, Perps JK. You're welcome. So as you can see, even though I used very specific words, there still wasn't a perfect tree that was in my mind that came over. However, what's amazing about communication is because we're both seeing something different in our mind, when we try to combine those things, we end up getting something totally new. Something that neither of us could have thought of by ourselves. It is something that both of us have made, and it is in its own place. I have to admit, when two people come together to make something, not only is it amazing when they communicate, the stuff that can come out of the miscommunication can be beautiful and stunning and amazing. As always, everybody, thank you so much for joining us on another episode of Mindless Minecraft. I hope that you have enjoyed what you've seen and have something to take away from it. And as always, I am Johnny Knowing. And I am also Johnny Knowing. And this is Johnny Knowing signing off. Bye.